Right now, protests are still happening across the country after an ICE agent shot and killed a woman in Minneapolis this week. Public schools in the city, they are closed, and now the mayor is renewing his call for local involvement in this shooting investigation. Lee Waldman is in Minneapolis with the latest.
While protesters in Minneapolis continue to face off with federal agents,
I will now invite us to take a minute of silence to honor the life of Renee Good.
A moment of silence and a declared day of unity, days after 37-year-old Renee Nicole Good, a U.S. citizen, was shot and killed by an ICE agent while in the driver's seat of her car. Students, parents, and educators also reeling from a clash between ICE agents and community members outside of Roosevelt High School.
I was hit with a rubber bullet just by standing there on the Minneapolis Public Schools property as a bystander.
Some calling on ICE to stay away from school grounds.
As we saw on Wednesday, they do the exact opposite of making schools safe.
The Minneapolis mayor continuing to urge ICE to get out of his city and the state and renewing his call for local involvement in the deadly shooting investigation.
Include local experts in the process. We got nothing to hide from here. All we want in Minneapolis is justice and the truth.
The precedent here is very simple. You have a federal law enforcement official engaging in federal law enforcement action. That's a federal issue. That guy is protected by absolute immunity.
In Minneapolis, I'm Lee Waldman.
Coming up on the news at 5, a transformational year ahead for Atlanta's Old Fourth Ward, the massive projects shaping what the neighborhood could look like. And at 5:11, we want to help you out on your commute. We're taking a live look from the downtown connector headed south in Fulton County. You see a lot of red lights there, traffic moving slow, but no major issues to report on your Friday. Stay with us. We'll be right back. '26 will be a transformational year in Atlanta's Old Fourth Ward with several large-scale development projects underway.
11 Alive's Grace King shows us what some of that could look like.
It's the end of an era here at Atlanta Medical Center with demolition nearly complete. Developers tell me the rest of the former hospital will come down in the next 30 days. Elizabeth Jones struggles to look at what's left of the Atlanta Medical Center.
It's just nothing.
The retired case manager spent 4 decades helping patients at AMC.
It was family.
Now it's time to say goodbye.
Most of it was gone. It's gone. We were trying to figure out what section was what, but it was very sad.
With demolition nearing the end, developers are looking at what's to come.
2026 is going to be a year of planning as we try to get the site right, working with our partners, the city, community, et cetera, to come up with what's going to be there permanently.
Eric Pinky with the Integral Group says the final vision will include public and private development.
The live part and the play part will take a little time after the public work is done.
That rebuild will take years, but other developments are happening all around. In December, Atlanta Housing broke ground on a new senior facility at the former Civic Center site. On Boulevard, crews are preparing to demolish the troubled Bedford Pines apartments as the City Lights complex grows. The Bowery mixed-use construction could start soon on the corner of Highland and Boulevard, and Georgia Power says it's expanding its old Fourth Ward substation to help power it all.
It's just like someone said, oh, it's in a prime location, it will be beautiful, and that's what they want. Who cares about, the people who came there who were sick?
Atlanta Medical Center abruptly closed in 2022, leaving Grady as the only level 1 trauma center in the city. Neighbors here hope all these new developments will have some kind of healthcare option. In the Old Fourth Ward, Grace King, 11 Alive News.
Thanks to Grace for that report.